Welcome, class. I apologize for this year's beginning as COVID-19 keeps us home part of the time. We will be looking at 5 units in your book. Units 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. It's in this text here, which I have for you online temporarily. The publisher, Kinshado, has agreed to put the book and give me the PDF copy. Okay. And so we're looking at Units 2, which is about sustainable communities. We'll be looking at some things with recycling, alternative energy sources, also ways to move more greenly, such as using a bicycle or public transport. Then Unit 3 has to do looking at economic problems and issues. And they're looking at pay differences and different types of employment contracts. But we will also just look in general at economic issues. How do you use your money? And how can you save money? And that kind of thing. Unit 4, we're looking at tourism issues. So these are issues when we're traveling and problems we might have with influencing the places that we travel to. But of course, we can also talk about just travel issues in general. And then Unit 7 is similar, but a little bit different. Sometimes when we travel to World Heritage Sites or UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So we'll be talking about those sites in Japan and also in other places in the world. And then finally, this semester, the last unit we will cover is Unit 8, which is specifically about bananas, but we will talk about other food issues with nutrition and other aspects of food. Now, I also want to talk about homework and blog homework. The blog homework might be something new for you. There's a website where your class is going to be able to share and see other answers from other classes. So we have 3 classes using the same website. So the instructions on how to access the blog are on your Hosei site, and your website, and you'll be able to find the information you need to do this. One thing that's important is when you post, when you want to put something on the blog, that you use your name and day of the week for your class, because otherwise it's confusing which class you're posting from. And blog homework is done once every 2 weeks, and your first assignment is due in the second week of May, right? Now, you also have regular homework assignments that some are already listed on the site, and these will be collected on demand. So look for future announcements as to which assignments I will ask you to email to me. So make sure you keep digital copies of all the assignments you have done, right, that you've collected. And then finally, you also have one final test review that I will give you about a month before the semester finishes. It will review all of the above units I mentioned and be due shortly before the term finishes. Now, if we will also have some upcoming live sessions using Zoom, and I hope you will be able to join me when I give announcements for those sessions. You will need to download the software earlier, which I will give you information about, and then use the meeting number and password that I give you ahead of time at the time given for the session to join them. If you have any further questions about the class, please don't hesitate to contact me.